The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Davis Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They'll go right back to the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Let's it fly
What
deep.
the hell?
Oh, right through his hands.
What?
They came out attacking, wanted to
Beat my man like that.
and they missed a big chance on that one. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Pulls in the deep ball. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Casper. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Wants to throw again. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they could.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Ducks rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Well, I I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Off play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Give to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He tries to take the top off. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Casper.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They booted away on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Williams will pass. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Avan. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's stripped from the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here, and it throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got him downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got it behind the line. It's Avant. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen.
Turning it on! That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to win.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Clears the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, guys. You're still down by 16. Williams will pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Ducks want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. The sure hands. It's Green. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese,
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
and the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive, find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here, Colin.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Northwestern.
Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, what vision. He finally goes out of bounds, and what a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get him down. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Hill. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll leave it with him. Boom. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Now they're going to throw it. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to run it in. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. He's
going for the goal line. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Going to sling it on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
56, Northwestern, 29.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss to the left. Finds a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game,